Hey y'all, what's going on? It's Nikki here. I am doing my Power Weekly Recap. It is season 4, episode 4. The title of the episode, I believe, was We're in This Together. So I had to watch it twice because it was so much going on in this episode. I had to make sure that I was able to understand everything that was going on. So I will be looking down at my notes on my cell phone. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to keep this under 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we see Ghost is working out in the rec room. He's doing his arm curls and lifting weights. I guess he's trying to utilize that time while he locked up, but keeping his body in shape. Charlie Murphy walks in and starts to choke him out with the weight that he's on. He's on the weight thingy, whatever, and tries to choke him out. And while he's choking him out with the bar, talking mad shit to him, telling him, "Oh, he's a cop killer," and a guy had an incident similar to this about a year ago, and telling him the camera ain't gonna save you because that shit don't work, and no one gives a fuck about you while you in here, and you'll be another damn nigga dying that we don't have to worry about. I'm like, damn, okay, son, that's how you feel, huh? All right now. So he lets him up. Ghost ends up catching his breath, ends up throwing the weight. He is livid, but he cannot react because, again, Pollard has told him, "You are not Ghost inside of here. You are James St. Patrick the Square." Next, we see Tommy is laying on the couch, and we can tell it's Tasha's house from the couch, and also because Tasha walks in like, "Hey, what's going on?" So we see Tommy get a text from Keisha, and the text, it says something like, "Hey, I woke up and you were gone. What's up with that?" So I'm thinking to myself, Keisha is starting to be an annoying, needy ass fucking girlfriend already. Y'all only fucked once or twice? Like, my nigga, have y'all even gone out yet? Like, you doing way too much, my nigga. Way too much. And I'm like, girl, get you a fucking hobby, a fucking life. Like, get off this nigga dick. But let's go on. Tommy hits her back, telling her, "Hey, something came up. I'll see you later." So then we see Proctor, Ghost, and Silver are having a meeting. And in the meeting, they're asking him, "Hey, do you know a dude named Bailey?" Ghost looking at them like, "I don't know who the hell it is. Never heard of him. I have no clue who this Bailey guy is you're asking me about, right?" So then Ghost asked them, "Okay, hey, can we get that gun thrown out?" So Silver basically tells him, "We can ask for that gun to be thrown out, but if they can connect you to that gun in any way, shape, and or form, you're fucked, and you're gonna get the needle." And Ghost is pleading his case to him like, "Nigga, I done told you, I'm being set the fuck up, and nigga, that ain't my fucking gun." So I can't remember exactly what Silver said to him, but it set him off, and Ghost went off. And Silver sat his ass back in the chair like this right here, and was like, "Oh, there we go right there, the angry black man." And he's like, "Look, you can't get emotional about anything that's being asked of you and or said to you, because all it's going to do is play right into the prosecution's hand." The angry black man, aka the nigga, went into this federal agent's house and killed him. So then Ghost realizes that, damn, and this nigga is right. I need to not react. I have to be calm at all times. So then he composes himself, and then he goes back and tells them, "Hey, no, the gun's not mine," basically. At the same time, Dotbox and John Sachs and Mike, they're all having a meeting. And in the meeting, they're all getting into Answer's ass, telling her, "Okay, bitch, you brought this motherfucking damn traffic stop up, but you ain't investigate the shit. That any other time you would have been this old slimy shit and investigated or whatever the case may be. But on this one particular time, you ain't do shit, bitch. Okay, girl." Now we all know why Mike is so adamant about her not investigating the traffic stop, because he is the mole. But John and Sachs have no clue. So the meeting is adjourned, and basically it's just John and Thoughtbox left in the room. And basically he gets her ass about, hey, you always doing some bullshit. You even went behind my back and offered James a deal, and what would have happened if he accepted your deal and I just rejected that shit? Then what? So then he basically tells her, we got to go another way, get another angle, and I need you to go back to Tasha in so many words and try to get her to flip. And she look at him like, I really want to go back there. She's not going to do it. He look at her like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Jump to it. Next we see Thoughtbox sitting in like a cafe, like a Starbucks or what have you. And we see Tasha walking around the corner like a thug. She is strutting this shit. And she sees her in the window and taps on the window and look at her like, bitch, I'm not going in there. You need to come out here and tell me what you need and what you want. So during this conversation, like every time I see Angela on the screen, I just get so infuriated. Like, seriously, I do. Angela is going to be that character for me. Like, I don't give a shit what she does, how much she tries to redeem herself. There is nothing she can say or do that will make me have a different opinion about her. Bitch will be trash as long as she's on this damn as long as she's on this damn series. The bitch is trash, and I can't stand her. She needs to fucking die. Let me go ahead and go on. So during the conversation, Angela is trying to convince Tasha to flip on Ghost, and she's telling her like, hey, he lied to you, he lied to me, he's sleeping with me all this time, and sleeping with you, going home to you. And in the conversation, I was so fucking weak when Tasha told her, basically, bitch, you trying to make me slap the fuck out of you? And I was like, yes, Tasha, please. It tagged me in, I slap the bitch right behind you. So basically in the conversation as well, Thoughtbox tells her, did you know that he was offered a deal and he did not take the deal, and it could have spared you and your kids. And I should look at her like, bitch, whatever. But before she walks off to go about her day, Angela look at her. Angela tells her, I know you think that I'm the enemy, but I'm really not. I'm on your side. Let's team up, girl power. Tasha looked at her like, bitch, I know my husband lies, but bitch, you do too. And walked off. So next we see Keisha and Tasha are walking into Tasha's house. And like I said before, Tommy was sleeping on the couch. So when Keisha walks in and sees the couch, she ended up recognizing Tommy's jacket on the couch. And she asks Tasha, what man you had staying here? And she's like, man, what are you talking about? You talking about Tommy? She looking at her like, nigga, Tommy is nobody. Like, oh, so for real shit. But all you can see, Keisha's face is red, green with envy. The shade, you can see shade on her face. You can see all kind of shit on her face. Because again, all she's thinking in her head, here this bitch go again. I get something good, and here she go try to take it from me. But in this particular case, that's not even what the fuck is going down. Tasha and Tommy are like fucking brother and sister, and I don't even believe the writers will write them in a scene where they're gonna be fucking in no way, shape, or form. That's just nasty. So Keisha trying to play it off is like, you think it's a good idea to have Tommy staying here, yada yada yada, especially when Ghost is not here. And Tasha's like, what the fuck do you mean? Ghost wants him here. Like, ain't shit going on. She basically is somebody words to her, bitch, ain't shit going on between me and that nigga. Like, on some for real shit. That's one man you not got to worry about me jumping on his dick. Period. So after they get off of that, Tasha tells Keisha, hey, I saw Angela, this is what happened, and kind of find out they offer him a deal. And she plans to see in Tasha's head, you started worrying about his team us, but you need to be worried about team you and your kids. So then we see Tasha going to the jail, right? And to me, this was a powerful scene as well, in my opinion. So basically, they pick up the phone. Tasha's like, yeah, I heard you got a little gift the other day that you did not accept. And so he plays along with it. It's like, yeah, I couldn't accept that gift. And she's like, yeah, your friend came to see me and also offered a gift. And she said something like, a gift that I know you wouldn't approve of me accepting. So he's looking at her like, what you trying to get at, Tasha? So like, his whole demeanor changed, like, okay, but you had to snitch on me or whatever? What the fuck? What you about to do? So she reassures him and like, you know, I didn't accept that gift either. You know, I couldn't. She said, but let's be clear, my nigga. You and I are in this together, and you need to realize that you don't make any more decisions without me. Because what affects you affects me, and what affects me affects you, affects our kids. And she hung up the phone. And she made that shit perfectly clear, nigga. You make no moves without me from this moment on. So Julio is waiting for the money. Take it back. Julio has gotten majority of the money. So only two people have not paid yet, which is Dre and the dude from the Toros. I can't think of his name right now, which I know what I'm talking about. So old boy comes in late with the bag of money, and Julio's like, what the fuck, man? Where you been at? You know you supposed to be here, what, an hour ago, 30 minutes ago, whatever the case may be, with that bread. Like, what's going on? So old boy is like, yeah, I would have been here earlier, but I went to go see my boy Domingo, pay respects to him. So Julio's like, bruh, your nigga shouldn't be talking so much shit. Need to show some damn respect. And so I can't think of his name. So old boy looking at him like, okay, Tommy have to do all that shit. Tommy doing too much. And so Julio telling him like, nigga, like, keep your motherfucking people in line and won't be no motherfucking trouble. So the boy telling him, just because Tommy promoted you, my nigga, don't mean we out here on these streets respect you. That's what shit you need to. That's what shit that you gotta earn. So now Julio down himself and down his abilities of being a distro. So Tommy's collecting all the money from Julio, right? And Tommy's asking Julio, okay, is this all the bread? And Julio's like, yeah, this is all the bread except for Dre. So Tommy's getting pissed because Tommy's like, nigga, we ain't got no time for no games right now. We need all that motherfucking bread. And I do mean all of it. So Julio's trying to explain his position. It's like, you know, look, you making it hot out here for me in these streets. You running over Domingo. That was some fuck shit. So how am I supposed to negotiate, you know, with these, you know, Toros, what have you? It's just making it real bad, making it real hot, and making it be look bad, X, Y, and Z. And Tommy looking at him like, I get two fucks about how I look for you, my nigga. Like, I put you as distro. Do your fucking job. And if you can't do your fucking job, then nigga, I'm going to replace you. That's basically what he said in so many words. And told Julio, if you still want your job, I need my fucking bread for the club by 12 o'clock tonight. I don't give a fuck how you do it. Get it done. Oh, I forgot to say that in the meeting with Proctor, Silver, and Ghost the first time, when Silver left out, they left Proctor and Ghost talking. And so Ghost tells Proctor, hey, I need you to investigate an officer, what's his name? Charlie Murphy's character. Look into some kind of incident that happened last year with that inmate. And he told him also, when you go talk to Tommy about that money, tell Tommy to ask, you know, try to get a confirmation on this hit on some mob dude. I can't catch his name. You know, confirm if he did it or not. I'm sorry, I scrolled down too fast on my phone. Okay, sorry. Bear with me. So now we see Drake in the club. I'm sorry, we see Julio going to see Drake in the club, and Drake looking all smug and shit like, yeah nigga knew you had to come see me. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? So Julio asking Dre like, "What's up, bro? You know you had to come drop that money off. What's going on?" So Dre telling him like, "Hey, it was club business. Couldn't wait. My bad, but here go that bread." So Julio is asking him like, "Hey, why you telling Tommy, you know, when we got picked up by the feds, I was in there longer?" And Dre had to play it off like he didn't say shit, knowing he said this shit all the while, saying, "Hey, all I told Tommy was, hey, we got picked up. How the fuck would I know you got held longer than me? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about." So basically, Dre telling Julio, "Hey, I ain't beefing with you, my nigga. We cool. You know, all I want to do is this motherfucker wait, get motherfucker paper, and go about my life." Now, Julio squashed it on his side, but we know damn sure Dre ain't squashed shit and you plotting on motherfucking Julio. Let's go to Donovan in this court hearing and his damn epic ass meltdown. When I say I need a lawyer like Proctor on my team, I need a lawyer like Proctor on my team. Yes, God, I do. So they're going to the hearing for to get the gun thrown out, right? So they got Donovan, Black Donovan on the stand, and Proctor is questioning him, and he's doing a hell of a good job. He's like, "Okay, so you were with the body for 45 minutes, you know, X, Y, and Z, you know." Donovan starts off very, very well in the questioning at first, initially. Sorry, my dogs. And like I say, he starts off very well in the beginning, answering the questions. So Proctor is asking him, "Okay, so you were with the body of Greg Knox for how long?" He's answering questions like 45 minutes. "Okay, so did you also were the one, you know, to collect the evidence, and you were the one who also collected the gun from Truth, right?" And he's like, "Yes, you know, and two other officers were there with me, you know, when this happened, X, Y, and Z." So Proctor comes out and say, "Well, I think Greg Knox was figured out who the mole was, and it was you." Yo. And you're the one who killed Greg Knox, and you're the one who planted that gun on my client. He's like, "Wouldn't it make more sense for a man who has no criminal record to go into a federal agent's house and kill him, or would it make more sense for you to plant a gun?" Baby, when I tell you Donovan went the fuck in, Donovan had a fucking meltdown and went in. Donovan say some shit like, "You motherfucker, you need to shut your fucking mouth. I do my fucking job, and it's people like you that make it hard for us to keep these motherfuckers off the street. Blah, 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 blah." Yo, Donovan was going in so hard, everybody in the court was looking like they was all clutching their invisible pearls, because I know I was. And Silver and Ghost on the sidelines like, "Look at this shit here." So Silver tells Ghost, "See, angry black man." And I was weak. So Proctor ends up talking to Bailey, right? And Bailey is telling him, you know, "I'm not going to testify to certify their timeline because, hey, I'm not buying this bullshit about Greg being the mole, X, Y, and Z." So as soon as he mentions Greg not being the mole, he said, "You know who else is not buying that shit either? My client, James St. Patrick. Hey, why don't you and I work together to push that narrative that, hey, there is a mole, and the mole is the one who killed Greg, therefore exonerating my client." So Bailey thinks about it for half a second, and then he tells him, "Hey, I have some evidence that you might could use X, Y, and Z, but you know, I'm not gonna talk to you about it here. I'll see you somewhere in private where you are not seen. I want to meet you at your house." So Proctor already knows what evidence it is, or what have you, whatever, right? So they end up going, you know, it does set up the date for them to go, you know, set them up the meeting for Proctor to meet Bailey at his house. For Bailey to meet Proctor at his house. Excuse me. Proctor ends up meeting with Tommy, telling him about Ghost, and telling him about what Ghost asked him to tell him to try to find out about the mob hit. Tommy ends up knowing exactly what he's talking about, and he goes drop off the money. And we end up meeting Sal. So when we meet Sal, I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is Tommy's dad right here, right? So they're having a conversation, and Tommy and the dude is talking, and so he starts, asking him, okay, so why you ain't locked up with your boy? You must have been a real gangster. And old boy like, nigga, I put in a lot of work. What you talking about? So basically Tommy starts fishing, starts naming out names about these mob hits or whatever. So when it came to the one that that Ghost was asking about, the dude kind of flinched on it. So which confirmed to Tommy that, hey, yeah, he did the shit. So after Tommy leaves the house, Sal ends up getting a call from the dude. I can't think of his name for anything right now. Ends up getting a call from the dude in jail, and Sal tells him, yeah, it's him. So now I'm thinking like, okay, well, if Sal ain't the daddy and this other dude ain't the damn daddy, what is the connection between this old white dude and Tommy? So Connie, which is the dude who locked up with Ghost's wife, comes out, the one with cancer, and she's like, okay, Sal, what is really going on? Like, my husband's never lied to me in 40 years, and he never kept any secrets from me. What the fuck is going on? Sal ain't saying nothing to her, basically just telling her, look, here goes the money, call the doctor, and I'll come back tomorrow and visit you. Prospero ends up relaying to Ghost the message from Tommy, and gives him a piece of paper and tells him to tear it up after he's done reading it, and for him to be careful with whatever he's planning to do with the information. Let's move on to Tariq, okay? Tariq is still kicking it with Kaden, aka Slim, okay? Slim is paying Tariq for the lick that he was a part of, whatever, giving him his money or whatever, okay? Excuse me. And now, excuse me, this little trap house has become a haven for little badass kids who got a motherfucking damn parental guidance in their life to congregate at during school hours. Because we see that there's a little girl there now that Tariq is looking at and kind of like. So they're there and they're plotting the next lick, okay? So then we see Tariq and his little white boy going up the stairs to the little white boy's house. And the conversation they're having, the little white boy says, yeah, my dad is going to Vegas for 2 days to fuck his girlfriend, so he's not going to be here. So as the little white boy is putting in the code to the house, he's texting the numbers to Slim and them. Slim and the other dude pull up to the house in the little adult daycare minivan, whatever. And as they're doing that, two white ladies appear and look at these niggas like, oh my fucking god, and the niggas are here, what are they doing? They coming to rob all of us? So they had that shit perfectly planned because Ray comes from across the street, because he's the police, comes from across the street and like, hey, when you guys moving this van, this is private parking, X, Y, and Z. So they're robbing the house, and in the midst of the robbing the house, and Tariq got the little white boy sipping on the lean while they're playing video games. Now, in the midst of Slim and the boy robbing the house, the white boy hears a little noise, whatever, and talking about he wanted to call the alarm company. And Tariq like, nigga, we skipping school, we getting high, that ain't even a good idea. So he ends up going downstairs, checking on this shit, and tells the motherfuckers, y'all making too much fucking noise. The little white boy can hear you. Now look, I'm gonna keep his ass occupied. Y'all hurry, get the fuck up out of here and be quiet while y'all doing it. Let's move back over to Tasha. Tasha's picking up the kids from school, and Mr. Her picking up the kids from school, she ends up seeing the principal or head mistress at the school. She walks over there, she's like, hey, what are we doing about security here at the school? My daughter was pictured by paparazzi, and now my kids are getting bullied. The white lady like, there's no other students here getting bothered by paparazzi, just your two kids, and no other child here is have a parent who's on trial for murder. And of course, Tasha took offense to this shit. It was like, bitch, she's gonna be exonerated. He's gonna be exonerated. Then here goes the whammy right here. Tasha says, hey, we pay a lot of money for our kids to be protected here, and bitch, we need to do your fucking job. She said, oh yes, about that payment. Your check was returned from the bank. And she's like, Tasha's like, wait, what do you mean? Nothing's going on with our money. And she's like, well, I talked to the bank, the branch manager there, and they refused to take any more checks from either you or your husband. And I'm like, what the fuck? Excuse me. Now, at the same time, two things are happening. Keisha's shop was getting shut the fuck down, along with Truth. So they have seized their assets, okay? Now, as the shop is getting closed down, Keisha is calling Tasha, and Tasha and the kids are coming home. So Tasha is on the phone with Keisha. She's like, Keisha, what's going on? And she's real frantic, whatever. She's like, look, I'll be right there. I'm gonna change my clothes. I'm on my way. Now, in the midst of the commotion, Tariq don't even go in the house, and Tariq will tell mom I'm going to so house, and flicked off his little sister. Like, I'm like, this nigga getting out of control. So, like I said, at the same time, Truth and Keisha's shop was getting shut down all at one time. So Tariq ends up going back to the trap house, aka the house for delinquents. And when he gets there, the little girl was there again that he saw for the first time. He was over there. And then Dre walks in with the money and tells Kaden, aka Slim, hey, you know, shit's getting hot. The block is getting hot. The club got shut down. I'm not gonna have your money next week. X, Y, Z. Can you tell that nigga, like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. That's your fucking problem. Make sure my motherfucking money's here. Now, next we see that there's a hearing going on, and Proctor and James and Silver try to figure out what's this meeting, what is this hearing for, because they don't have no idea what it's for, right? So Terry tells Ghost, hey, they seized your assets, and Ghost is looking like, what the fuck my family gonna do about money, whatever, right? And so Terry is like, hey, I've never seen the Fed seize assets in a murder case, but I have seen it done in a RICO case. What the fuck is going on? So excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. So they're all called to the judge's chambers and kind of find out they want to get Proctor off of the case for conflict of interest. So they brought up the fact of the matter that, hey, Proctor has defended Thomas Egan, who is connected with James, and therefore is a conflict of interest. And they also bring up the fact that, hey, Proctor has been seen with Tommy. The judge agrees with the prosecution and gets Proctor off the case. Now, in that meeting, the judge said something about, and the gun is out. But this is the thing, I'm not for sure. Does that mean the gun is out it's not going to be able to be used as evidence, or is the motion thrown out? I was confused on that, so I'm not sure. If anyone knows the answer to that question, please comment below. Let me know, was the gun thrown out as evidence, or was it thrown out as a motion? So Silver ends up becoming the lead counsel on the case, and Proctor is out. So Proctor goes to see Ghost, lets him know, hey, shit went left, I'm not gonna be on the case anymore. Silver's your guy. You gotta trust him. I also forgot to say, prior to this happening, with Proctor getting kicked off the case, Bailey and Proctor did end up meeting at his house, and the nigga got by Tommy. Tommy slashed the shit out of that nigga and told Proctor basically like, hey, I'm glad they had to kill you. But it comes out that Tommy finds out that, hey, the reason why Ghost was in that apartment was to get this fucking recording to save your ass. So then Proctor gets drunk, goes to Thought Box's house and tell her, you know, hey, thanks for fucking me up and possibly getting me disbarred from for forever. And she's telling him like, I had shit to do with that. That wasn't me. That was John. And so he tells her like, I told him he had to choose, you know, either this or you. And the dumb motherfucker chose you, and I was weak. I was like, yes. And you know he didn't do this. So he's like, okay, so what are you going to do when your case is fucked up, when you come find out that, hey, this gun really ain't this nigga's gun. So it ends off with this bitch going back to look at the surveillance camera from the night in question. And she goes back and she sees that, hey, Ghost really didn't leave the fucking gun. And all of a sudden, it's a light bulb moment. He didn't do it. I'm like, this bitch, I can't with her. So, just a few things, because I'm over my 20 minutes, as you can see. Just a few things that I want to say about this episode. It was very good. We're moving along. It's getting a little bit more juicier. The one thing that's bothering me, that has been bothering me ever since Tariq has been dealing with Slim, this should be a lesson. This should be an example to all parents to keep a better eye on your kids, because there are so many people in this world who want to manipulate your kids, use them for their own fucked up ass purposes, and try to fuck their entire life up. Like, and them being young and dumb, they don't even know what the fuck is going on. So yeah, this should be a lesson to all you parents, because now we see that, hey, it's other little kids besides Tariq hanging around these grown ass niggas. Like, what the fuck? I can't. But hey, I'm done with it for the night. It's early in the morning here, so I need to go ahead and take my ass back to sleep, or to sleep. So let me know what y'all think. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll probably have another video up with my predictions for next week, because hey, it evolves as we get closer to the end of the series. But yeah, I want to do a prediction based upon the little clips that we saw at the end of tonight's episode. But please, again, thank you for watching the video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.